Woo! We're back.
We're back.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, mother.
Hello, daughter.
We're back again.
We're back again.
Second week.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Yes.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm really. I think because that initial shock is over, so it's not been bad. I was really looking forward to today.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yes.
Same. I've been really excited about it. It's been a while. It feels like.
Yeah. It was last month, wasn't it? It just feels like forever.
I know.
Yeah.
But it was really good. I feel like it was a really good first go.
Yes.
We were nervous, but it went really well.
Yeah.
And now I feel more comfortable. And I feel like you feel a bit more comfortable as well.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Exactly.
We're getting there.
But thank you everyone for all the support and the love.
Yes.
The kind words and the well wishes. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
We were shocked, to say the least. And I know some people tried out what we did with like your parents and stuff, which was really nice to know.
Yeah.
Like that
we started something.
Yeah, we started something. So that's really nice. I'm really happy that it worked and people were already practicing those having those conversations.
Yeah. Important, very important.
Exactly. Very I actually wanted to share a mini update since last week. Feeling a lot better, I feel like. I think last week, editing the video, it made me reflect on how I come across a lot. And I was like, I don't know why I come across like that.
How do you mean?
Like, not in a bad way, but like the confusion and the fear I was feeling. I shouldn't feel that.
Feel like that.
Yeah.
I've always said that to you.
I know.
Listen, just do you, be yourself. You're a fantastic human being.
Thanks.
Even if I can say that myself. You're a fantastic human being. Just be yourself. Don't try to be anybody.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody put you under any unnecessary pressure.
I know.
Don't wait for people's validation.
Yeah.
To be yourself. Just be you.
Yeah.
See how it turned out? It was fantastic.
Exactly. So I'm feeling like I'm just putting that behind me and not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
And listening more to what people think of me and looking at myself, like literally watching the videos like I was looking at somebody else. And it was like I was like thinking to myself how I would feel if someone in front of me was speaking like that about themselves.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was speaking bad or anything.
Yeah.
But because obviously I know myself.
Yeah.
It's not an accurate representation of me.
Yeah. It was more like a self-doubt.
Yeah. So I feel like now I'm going to be doing that a lot more, like looking at myself as if I'm looking at somebody else. And because I like to think I treat people well. I treat myself the best. Yeah. And I should speak about myself the best. Yeah. So I think that's one of the main things I took away from. Yeah.
If you don't blow your own trumpet, nobody ain't blowing it for you.
Exactly. Before we move on to this week, we actually got a question in the comments.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Which was so cool. Please feel free to send us questions.
Yes.
We love it. I was shocked, to be honest, that someone was asking for help. So I'm going to read it out now. Okay. So what a wholesome and insightful start to In Good Company. I want to hear more about what pushed Auntie to move countries and when she had the intention to move and how she acted on it. Many of us want to move countries as well, but we aren't sure how to navigate this. So I would love to know how Auntie felt when she made the decision, what pushed her to do it, and how she feels about the decision that she made.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, by the way, for that question.
Thank you.
Thank you for engaging with us. We really appreciate that. Okay, so firstly, what I would say is that I was born in the UK.
Yeah.
So let's start with that.
Margate, Kent, by the coast.
So I was born in the UK. It was very easy for me to... Okay. Went back when I was about 8 or 9. With my parents, they had a job here. So we all went back. I had my secondary education in Nigeria, tertiary education and all that business. When I got married, like I said initially, I looked at my life, I reflected on my life, and I thought to myself, would I be able to, or would I be comfortable raising a family in this climate with everything that was going on? The leadership, the cost of living, everything else, the lack of security. I mean, listen, believe it or not, that lack of security has been around forever. It didn't start today.
Nigeria still was
It did not start today. So I thought of all that. I mean, I was 25, 26 then, and I was thinking, it might not be realistic to raise a family under this kind of situation. So I always had known that wherever I was, if I got married in the UK, if I got married in Nigeria, I was always going to go back to the UK to raise my children. I'm happy I made that decision because I think it's the best decision I've ever made. So many factors came into play, obviously. So it was easy for me to come back to the UK. I didn't have to go through all the process of visa and all that business. A lot of people are going through all that. Is a lot. The paperwork is a lot. I didn't have that. What I would say is that if you are thinking of relocating, there's a lot of things you need to consider. Like I said in the last episode, make sure, apart from whatever education you have, make sure you have a skill, a vocation. Are you a hairdresser? Do you make clothes? Can you barb hair? Plumbing, electric, anything, all those kind of things. You need to have them. Because believe it or not, even if you have a PhD, whichever country you land, you're not going to get a job straight away. So how are you going to fend for yourself? How are you going to cope in the first few weeks, few months, believe me, few years? Because you are literally starting from ground zero. Except, of course, you have parents that are billionaires. They've got a house ready for you. They've got a job ready for you. Things like that. Then I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to people like me, where you have to start again.
Yeah.
So you're literally starting from ground zero. When you move to that country, you obviously have been applying for jobs, before you leave wherever it is that you are. When you hit the ground running, what is that thing that you can do that would bring your first £50, £100, £200?
Yeah, that's so true.
Can you make hair?
If you didn't find a job in 3 months.
If you did not have a job in 3 months,
just to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
What buffer do you have to cushion yourself?
Yeah.
You can say to your friends, I can make your children's hair for you.
Exactly.
If they're making hair for £100, tell to them I'll make it for you for 50.
Yeah.
So you are swarmed with opportunity, that choice. What can you do? So that's the first thing I would say. Consider that.
Yeah.
Then a lot of people sell everything they have and move to another country. I will not subscribe to that, unfortunately, because you hear this Japa syndrome. Don't be one that will now Japada. So do your homework. There's a lot I would have wanted to say here, but I'm giving you the practical tips. I won't be saying things like, consider your visa requirement. You've considered all that. So I'm not going to be telling you all that. I'm not going to be telling you about healthcare and things like that. You're not going to be sick. Amen. For the first few whatever months you are there.
Yeah.
What is that thing that you can do?
Yeah.
That will give you your own independence.
Yeah.
People will say to you can live with me for a week, a month, 2 weeks, 2 months. I've known friends that called their family members from the airport and they got bounced. Nobody picks up the phone. Because what they tell you where you're coming from is different from where you're going. This expectation that you're going to live in a mansion with them.
Yeah.
Please put that to one side.
Yeah.
In the UK, wherever, the houses are not like mansions. So everybody is managing the little resources that they have. God forbid they send you out because you couldn't pay for gas and electric.
Yeah.
So I hope I've been able to convince and not confuse you with this little I've said. So I hope you understand. If there's anything else you want to know, let me know. I'll reach out to you.
Please reach out. It's nice to feel like, oh yeah, let me just move. It's like like Mum said, you're starting from zero. Like act like you don't know anyone. Act like when you're on holiday.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when I go on holiday, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I only know my friend that I'm here with. I don't know anyone else.
Exactly.
I don't even speak the language.
Exactly.
Some people move to countries that they don't even speak the language.
English.
Think about those things, like practical. Don't think of the romantic, new starts. Think about what comes with the new
practicalities.
Yeah. Look, we're lucky now. We have social media.
Yeah.
Look online. Look at day in the life videos of someone or processes that people have taken to do it. How it was like for them 3 months in. Because people are blogging these things now.
Yes.
Which is really, we're lucky to have that.
Yeah.
That people are blogging where maybe they've moved to Dubai or they've moved to New Zealand.
Yeah.
or somewhere, Scotland even.
Yeah.
Like, what is the cost of living like?
Exactly.
Consider a lot of those things, but definitely, vocation.
Yeah.
And be realistic.
Be realistic.
And act like you're on your own, even if you have best friends and family.
Yeah.
Act like you're there, starting all over you by yourself. What would you do?
Yeah.
I think those are good points. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome.
Thanks for the question. So now we can roll on to this episode.
Okay.
So yes, welcome to the In Good Company podcast. First of all, can we give my mum a round of applause for this outfit?
Oh,
Kai is in the building.
Woohoo!
Look at the top. Look at the fashions. Mum looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Slay. When I saw what mum was going to wear today, I said, hey.
Tim is stop.
Hey.
Kai is in the building.
Cortez
is in the building.
Yeah.
Clock it.
So, Mum, how was your week?
My week was good. Like, the office is still shut down, so we're still...
Which is so good, by the way. I didn't even... when we were speaking about it, I didn't realise it had been so long.
It's been 4 months.
And that just shows, like...
Yes.
You don't need to be
You don't need to be... Hello? Who are the people I'm speaking to? You don't really need to be in an office to work.
Yeah.
We've been doing the job from home, albeit even better.
Mm-hmm.
Because you wake up at whatever time, you're straight on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can even go throughout, maybe take 1 or 2 breaks, close 1 hour, 2 hours after your normal closing time. So please, if we don't need to go in, can we stay at home? Thank you.
But that's so good.
Yeah. So it was really good. I mean, it's not been bad. Listen, my week is good. My week has been good. The only thing I need to do more now, I want to start walking more, just taking like long walks. It's just that it's been raining this whole week.
Oh, yeah. The weather's
So when I
been
look
bad.
out the window,
It's
I'm
so
thinking, not today.
I feel so discouraged.
Not today.
Yeah.
So I want to start doing that. I was saying to you earlier, I want to start doing like a trampoline thing. Go to a trampoline park and just do some jumping and just get moving. Because, sitting down, it's not really good.
Yeah.
I get up and my knees are telling me some things. So
me too. Don't worry.
You're too young for that.
That's the problem. I'm too young. I have runner's knee. When I'll run, maybe I'm not stretching properly or something, my knee will hurt. So yeah, don't worry. Don't feel, there's no shame.
Yeah.
feeling
Absolutely. Yeah. So I want to start doing that. I want to start, taking more walks and maybe get more active. I mean, listen, I'm lucky that I've always been active.
Yeah.
When I was in school, I did all the running, I did all the sprinting, 100 meters, 200 meters. I did all that. Yeah. All that behind me. So I think I need to start again. So yeah. What about you? What have you been doing?
This week has been good. I've actually had a really good week. I wasn't feeling too hard at the beginning of the week, but that is fine. I feel like it's fine. Like I feel like every time it happens, it shocks me. I was saying to you before, like every time I'm just like, oh, why is it so bad? But it's like it's bad every month. It's not. You should even be prepared by now. Like it's been like 12 years basically. So I don't take it too personally. But I think when it is like that, it's I'm paying a lot more attention to my emotions.
Yes.
And like I'm paying a lot more attention to how I am, rather than just being.
That's better.
I'm like thinking about how I'm behaving, how I'm thinking, and reminding myself it's just a moment. It's literally a biological moment that is going to happen. Yeah. So don't carry that into when you're feeling better. And even if you are feeling something, when you feel better, work on it. So like, I felt like I hadn't been moving a lot. I hadn't been... In the winter anyway, I get very like...
Yes.
I just want to hibernate.
Yeah.
But then the problem with that is nothing else in my lifestyle changes. Like, I will still eat the same as when I do if I work out every day. Yeah. I will still behave like someone that is active all the time. Yeah. So I need to, if I don't like how I feel right now, when I'm better, work on it. So I'd been going to the gym again, which had been a couple months since the last time. So I've been feeling good. Like, movement is good. Movement is really good. It helps to just shut your mind off things. I also went to the cinema. I also went to a premiere. Yes. I'm lucky in my work. We get to go to premieres. Yes. So I went to go see Wuthering Heights, which was interesting. I read the book. I studied the book at school. So it's like, I have 4 books that I feel like that, apart from the Bible. But 4 books that make me feel like how I feel about Wuthering Heights: The Color Purple, Wuthering Heights, Frankenstein, and The Handmaid's Tale.
The Handmaid's Tale. I was gonna say.
Yeah, those 4. I'm like, and even Jekyll and Hyde.
Yes.
If I was to bring 5.
Yes.
That I'm like very protective of them.
Yeah.
So I was going in already like skeptical, watching the PR and the interviews and things, feeling like it's not gonna be my book. It's not gonna be Emily Bronte's vision. But I think the director, to be positive about it, I feel like she took one aspect of it and made it her own, which is creative within itself. And looked at it in ways that Emily Bronte probably wouldn't have been able to at her time. Yeah. But I'm not going to bash a director. Yeah. I've never in my life directed a film before, so I'm not going to be mean about it. But I did at points feel like, that's not how it went in the book.
I was gonna say, how close was it to the book, the film itself? Why do they do that though? Why is it always like? Because I've seen quite a few books like that. Yeah. When you watch the movie, you'll be like,
it's nothing like the book.
It's nothing like the book. Why?
I don't know. It's quite annoying, but I guess for them, they have their reasons. Like, for example, like the director, I can't remember her name, Fennell. I can't remember her first name. She basically said that she imagined herself as Kathy, the lead woman in the book, and she just interpreted it in that way. And she's quite like an erotic director. Like she's quite like a sex positive, sex first kind of director. Yeah. So she interpreted a lot of the themes based in that way. So fair enough. If another director had it, and that's the beauty of literature as well, no 2 interpretations are the same. Yes. And even there are some things that directors or writers will hear feedback and they'll be like, I never even thought that. When I made that, I didn't even think of that. So it's like that's the beauty of art. Yes. It's subjective. Anyone can interpret it the way that feels right for them.
Fair enough.
But it's just painful. Like, there was points where I was like, like, there was literally points where I just felt like, ouch. But if I don't look at it, comparing it to the book, it's
amazing.
It is very good.
That's good.
She did really well. She's probably going to get some nominations in the next award season because it was good. The actors were good. Yeah. Cinematography, like it looked beautiful. It was really well done. Yeah. I'm just looking at it comparing to the book.
Yeah. And put the book behind you.
Yeah, I'm putting the book to the side. If I want to, appreciate the book, I'll just go read the book again.
Exactly.
Let me not be a hater. Yeah. That's how I've made peace with it. Yeah.
Yes, which is good.
What else did I do? I went out with my friends. We went to buy some books. Because I love reading, like I've just been talking about. Yeah. But went to eat. Really like my friend showed me a new place that she loves. Love it. But now I feel like I'm gonna steal it from her, but I don't want to steal it from her because that's her favorite place.
Where is it?
It's in Leicester Square, like in Chinatown. Oh, okay. Like Malaysian food.
Oh, Malaysian. Okay.
Very tasty. I will be back. Sorry, I've stolen your spot, but it was really good. So I've had a really nice week actually.
That's very good.
Yes. Very good. Yes.
That's all. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like I say, have a rounded perspective to life. Don't just be an academician. Don't just be a workaholic. Socialite. Don't just be a socialite. Have a rounded perspective to life.
Exactly. Okay. So I have been doing some like research, or actually a segment I really would like in Good Company is to talk about like a biological fact or some type of like fact generally that I've seen recently, because I mean, you did this to me. You made me this way. When I was very young, I had an encyclopedia.
I ain't God.
When I was very young and you bought me an encyclopedia. Yeah. And I just fell in love with facts. Yes. And I love history. Yes. So I've just always loved facts. And I loved watching like documentaries. I would always watch like Discovery Channel, which is full circle because I now work with people who work on those things. But so I've always just been really interested in like weird, fun facts. So I'm always researching and I would love to talk about some things I've noticed or some things I've realized. So I'm going to start with this week. And then hopefully it'll be something I do onwards and we can maybe make a name for it. I don't know. Yeah. We'll think about it at some point.
Yeah. Perfect.
But this week I was looking into autoimmune diseases. And because there's something I've always thought about, like, when it comes to feeling emotional about something, how physically you can feel it. And, like, how far that can go. So, obviously, I'm just thinking this in my head. I don't know that there's been all these studies going on. So I've gone to research about it, if there's a connection between the emotional feelings you feel manifesting physically. And there are a lot of studies that show it and really back that the emotional can affect the physical in a very frightening way. I do want to premise by saying that maybe we'll give a trigger warning of maybe if you've experienced any, if you know someone that has had autoimmune diseases before, because we're going to touch on it a bit. But Harvard Health in 2020 conducted a study in America that confirmed that there's a link between autoimmune diseases and stress specifically. And this was backed by Stanford Medicine in 2024, where they basically revealed that 80% of women have reported autoimmune diseases that have links to stress. So that can manifest in any kind of way. That can be breakouts or even fibroids, cysts, lymph nodes. What else did I see? Sjogren's syndrome, lupus. When there are masses, specifically, a lot of the times when doctors are having their, like, triages, I guess the word. And they've now started to look at
the comparison, the
lifestyle.
The link.
And, like, how the person lives. And they've noticed a lot of the times it is born of stress or born of high emotional situations that have somehow meant that your body, in a way to protect yourself emotionally, have made these like masses in your body. Which is frightening.
It's frightening.
And of that 80%, Black women are 2 to 4 times more likely to develop an autoimmune disease from stress, which is harrowing. And I'm doing all this research, I'm reading all these things, and I'm noticing when I've saw that 2 to 4 times more likely, respectfully to the other races, I'm now going back to my search engine and I'm looking at Black women stress and autoimmune diseases. So I'm now reading literature around that and what is based in, what can affect those things, what are the environmental factors that harm women in that way. I'm sorry, it's all racism, really. That's part of it. I'm serious. The angry, like, there was, again, Stanford Medicine. I'm going to link all these things so that people don't think I'm just saying
just
things.
making them up.
But the things like the whole thing of angry Black woman. Feeling suppressed in the workplace. Feeling suppressed in your life. Misogyny.
Oh, God.
Those things, feeling suppressed and having to swallow a lot of things that you wouldn't want to because your job is on the line, your relationship is on the line. Because
you're
of that worry.
In a certain way.
Exactly, because of that worry of your perception. There are women that have reported that may have been a cause, or that may have led to this thing happening to them. Of course, not just racism, but there's other things. But that was the first thing. Racial encounters that have led to women having to limit themselves or retract themselves more and more and more and more and more. And I mean, the less you are yourself, the more stressful it is for you. If you can't self-actualize and live, that's going to have an impact on you physically without you even realizing. Things like home life, economic factors, financial situations, romantic or familial relationships. Church hurts. A lot of and church hurt is a big one.
It's a big one.
Because it's now not about work. It's now not about finances. It's about heaven and hell. It's about life and death. Your pastor has said, if you as a woman behave like this, this is going to happen to you. You are led to believe your pastor is supposed to be wise and all of this, so you're going to listen to them.
So spiritual blackmail, essentially.
That's the word, exactly. Spiritual blackmail. So that is such a scary reality.
To be honest, I'm happy that you brought that up.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. Linking autoimmune disease with stress.
Yeah.
And the Black race itself.
Yes.
You mentioned something about suppressed rage.
Yes.
That thing is a big thing.
Yes.
It's a big thing.
Yes.
And when I find that when I'm feeling a certain way,
Yeah.
and I try to hold myself from reacting, I break out.
I've been breaking
I
out.
break out,
Yeah.
or suddenly I develop this flu from nowhere.
Interesting.
Or suddenly I'm having this thing in my throat where I'm thinking, I'm not sick, I've not been exposed to anybody. It's something that is going on internally.
Yes.
That is manifesting on the outside.
Yes.
So like you say, all these factors, work, home life, wherever, even in the hospitals where you have like women are going through labor, and because of the way, they're being ignored because they say, oh, listen, she's a black woman, she should be able to withstand this pain.
Yeah.
Hello, this woman is dying.
Yeah.
This woman is in some serious pain.
Yes.
The moment she begins to shout, oh, please, you're getting aggressive, you're this, even at work, the fact that you're expressing yourself, you're being aggressive. Hello, sorry, black women speak a certain
Emotively.
way. When I'm talking with my hands, I'm talking with my eyes, I'm talking with my head, I'm talking with every part of my body. I can't help it. Yeah. I've tried so many times to speak and sit on my hands.
Yeah, I used to do that. I stopped a long time ago.
Listen,
so you can't kill me.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, Timmy, unfortunately, I don't know what we can do. We've had these conversations many, many times over. Listen, I was reading something in the Bible yesterday, which really, really, I don't know whether I would say it angered me or just brought a lot of things to perspective. So they were talking about, I was reading Leviticus, and they were talking about if you want to buy a slave or something, if it's a male slave between the ages of maybe, 15 to 20, you pay 20 shekels. But if it's a female slave, you pay 15. If it's between the ages of 30 to 60, you pay 60 shekels.
That's in the Bible.
Timmy, I've never seen it like that before.
Oh, God.
I was reading this yesterday. If you want to buy them and they're between the ages of 30 to 60, if it's a male, you pay 60 shekels or 50 shekels. I can't say exactly how much it is.
But more or less.
More for the men.
Yes, exactly.
I'm thinking.
And what is that?
What have we done?
Yeah.
So imagine you are that slave of the woman, and because you are a woman,
you're worthless.
You're worthless. You cannot speak out.
Yeah.
It goes back to the autoimmune disease we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so sad.
It's so sad.
That it can manifest from as little as a breakout or a flu.
Yes.
All the way to having to do fibroids.
People have died from cancer.
Yeah.
Because of
stress. Yeah. Unforgiveness.
What is causing unforgiveness? It's not as if they cannot forgive this person. This person is not coming forth to admit either a fault or accept the fact that they've done something wrong, or I don't know, maybe come reach a decision to say, okay, let's agree to disagree, whatever. Yeah. The person that is offended is harboring in this suppressed rage.
Yep.
And then they begin to grow things.
Yep.
They begin to have fibroids internally, begin to have all these things, and they begin to manifest in silly ways.
Yep.
And they end up losing their lives because of that.
Yeah. It's painful. And it's a sad fact, but it's a fact I really wanted to bring awareness to.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see if we can maybe brainstorm what women can do to avoid that feeling, because I can't explain it. It's only if you've experienced that it's internal, but
you're physically feeling the pain.
Yeah, it's so visceral, the emotion that you feel when you're under stress or you feel something negative.
Yeah.
How do we overcome this suppression? How do we move? Because I don't know. Me, I can only speak for what I have been doing, and what I've seen has helped me. But I know it's not perfect, and I know I'm doing it. Even as I'm doing it in pain anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if it depends on who it is, but I'm going to express how I feel. If it's someone that I hold dear to me, I might hold back, or I might feel a bit nervous. When I was younger, especially, I wouldn't even say anything. I would just leave it and just be sad about it until I'm not sad anymore. Yeah. But then what I would realize is my relationship with that person would get worse.
It would get worse.
So now I would just say what I feel, or I would tell the person, you're doing something to me that I don't want to happen. I don't like when people make me feel annoyed. I don't like people that... I will use words like that. Yeah. I don't like when I'm feeling annoyed. Yeah. Or I will take a step back.
Yeah. You will tell them that you've annoyed me.
Yeah.
You will just say, I don't like it when people make me feel annoyed.
Yeah.
Okay.
which sometimes people feel like it's quite like, ooh, fighting words. But I will say, I'll be like, I don't like it. I don't like this thing. And people don't like it. When I do it to men, they hate it. I've had situations where men are like, who are you to tell me that and all of this? I don't even care because I've had enough of feeling like I have to take it from
and
you.
you're bottling a lot in.
I'm bottling things in. So that's one thing I do. I would just express it, or I would withdraw.
Yeah.
And not speak to the person for a while
Yeah.
before I then gather the right way to communicate.
Yeah.
Another thing I do is I meditate. I'll pray, because at the end of the day, we're literally specks of dust. So God is huge. He says, leave it at my feet.
Yeah.
So I will pray. I'll say, God, you said it.
So I hand it over to
Another thing that I do a lot in prayer, I don't do the whole asking. I'm very confident these days when I pray.
So you're declaring.
Yes.
Better.
So I declare things and I pray and I do it with conviction.
Yeah.
Whether or not you're religious or spiritual, knowing that you've put it on something higher than yourself helps.
Yes.
In my experience.
Yes.
Knowing that you've said this in this verse, you said I can do this, so I'm doing it.
Yes.
Please help me find a way
to deal with it.
Because you have said, I am your child. You've bled for me at the cross of Calvary. Mm-hmm. You've put your blood on my door. Mm-hmm. I am born again because of you. Because of that, help me through this. Because I can't bear it.
Yeah.
I can't bear it. So you did the pain. You went through it. So please help me because I can't do it.
Yeah.
That's how I approach it. I don't go as woe is me. Help. I'm very like...
Yeah, authoritative.
Because I can't move on.
Yes, I get you. I can't.
You. So those are some of the things that I do. I'm quite like enough.
Yes.
With how I am these days.
Yes.
Before I wasn't. Before I would just cower away and that would hurt me. But, you know, like so those are some things.
Like I always say to you, these things come with age.
Yeah,
They come with age. So in my case, how I've learned to deal with this sort of thing, in the past, I would explode. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not. As it's coming, I'm landing it back, you know. But I find that when I take that approach, I say things I'm not supposed to say. And because I'm quite a conscientious person.
Yeah.
I begin to think of that. I'll ruminate and regret. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have said that. You know? And then and I'll go back with tail between my legs and say, listen, I'm sorry, I overreacted. So what I tend to do now, I don't do that. I walk away. Whatever it is, if you're whoever you are, I would take myself out of that situation. And like you say, you pray. I can't pray, unfortunately. I'm angry. Mm-hmm. You know, but I'm gathering my thoughts. Yeah. And I'm processing how to now deliver the information, deliver what it is that I'm feeling, you know. People don't agree with this. It takes me sometimes few hours, sometimes few days.
Which I think is okay. I don't like...
People say to me, don't let the sun go down on your anger. I'm not angry.
Yeah.
I'm not angry anymore.
I'm thinking of a mature way.
To communicate what it is that I'm feeling at that point.
Yes.
Because I don't want to come out and just explode.
Yeah, because then I'll get in trouble. Then you'll say, oh, why did you say that? But then when I take 5 days, you say I'm taking too long.
I'm taking too long.
Let me have my way. Let me just figure this out.
Exactly. I just take myself out of the situation.
Yeah.
Think about it. Few days later, I come and say, right, let's have this conversation. This is what you've done. I don't like this. Don't do this anymore. I don't like feeling this way. I don't like it, you know? And everybody, because time has passed.
Yeah.
So that other person too has reflected. I've reflected. We've come around. We've talked about it. So I think, in my opinion, that might work. It might look like you are suppressing rage, but it's for a period.
Yeah.
You're still gonna deal with the matter anyway. Yeah. It's not like you've suppressed. It's not like you're speaking to a boss that you cannot approach anymore.
Yeah.
That way, I would say you are suppressing a lot of things inside, which can cause all this disease we're talking about.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody that you can speak to,
take
your time and speak to them,
then
resolve the matter, and then move on. Make sure you have resolved the matter. Don't just go, okay, I agree to disagree. Okay.
And then
It now
that's
begins
it.
to breed resentment. It begins to breed all sorts of things which you might not like.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say at work, email. I am at the start of my career, I used to be quite nervous about doing that.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. Have a trail.
Have a paper trail. If someone says something in the office you didn't like, speak to someone.
Yeah.
Or text 08, whatever they say on TFL. See it, say it, sorted. I'm gonna email. I'm gonna send you a message. Have a screenshot of your reaction.
Yeah.
If you do it again, do an email.
Yep.
And copy in your manager.
Yep.
Or superior.
Yeah.
Because if you work in corporate industries, they are terrified of tribunals.
They are terrified of that. Yeah.
They are terrified.
Anything grievance.
Yes.
They don't want to hear.
They are terrified. So they will sit up, especially if you have evidence and you mention in the email, on this day, at this time, in this meeting.
Yeah.
They will be scared.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid. And I think because of the suppression that women are used to in their young age, you forget that you can stand for yourself and you can advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
And I think it's deliberate. The whole lowering yourself when you're lowering young women when they're young.
Yes.
So that they don't learn how to advocate when they're older. It's like that whole like parable of an elephant being tied to a tree all its life. You remove the rope and it still runs around as if it's still tied to the tree. That's kind of what they do to women.
Yes.
Don't forget that you can do that. There's no such thing as being in trouble at work. And if there is, probably in the wrong place. You're not going to get in trouble or detention or something for saying you didn't like how someone said something. And if you don't know how to speak, write it out.
Write it out, yeah.
I'm telling you, people sit up. I've done it twice before. The way they sit up, never again. They would never try it again. So I would say start by doing that. Because if you start... It starts with hair comments, attitude comments. And sometimes, one of my friends, she literally says to me, she's a bit more braver than me. She'll be like, what do you mean by that? If they say something, she'll be like, what do you mean by that? Then you'll see how they'll
cower.
Realize, they'll cower. And they'll realize, what did I mean by that?
Yes.
Because unfortunately, unconscious bias is a thing.
It is a thing.
They don't even realize that what they're saying is racially charged.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why, but they just don't. But they just genuinely just don't realize that what they're saying is rooted in something racial. So she'll tell me what she was like. What do you mean by that? Explain that.
Explain that.
Or when they try and say something funny and you're not laughing.
Yeah.
And you're like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
She'll then message them afterwards, ask them, and she's good at that. Doing that whole thing. Do it. Honestly, because if something was to happen, God forbid, and they were to be, continue on with it, you can sue your company. I've seen women online that have done it and have walked away with thousands as a result. So please,
always stand up for yourself.
You can advocate for yourself. Don't let work that can make you redundant in a second cause you stress that you don't need.
Yeah, you not end up with some disease that you were not inherently... whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
Now, this one is the tricky one about church hurts.
Yes. Oh, God, Timmy.
We're going to touch on it just a little bit because I'm curious to know your thoughts.
Yeah.
This is a whole topic itself.
It's a whole topic.
But for now, we're just going to look at how to address uncomfortable issues in church. Because I have my ways, but I don't look at pastors, ministers as God.
Yeah.
But I think with your generation and parents and things, they look at their leaders as God's manifestation on earth.
We give them a certain deference.
Yeah, you give them that respect. You give them that honor. I don't. And I think it's because of how I saw you do it. And I would see the reality. And I think for a while, it took a while for when things would happen and I would give my opinion, it would sound really strong. But then you would realize, no, she's right. Because if this wasn't in church and it was just person A, person B, person C, this is wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm very different.
Yeah.
So I want to know your thoughts.
To be honest, with church hurt and church issues, I've come to the conclusion of this. They tend to infantilize people in church.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So because
Which is a form of suppression.
which is a form of suppression in itself.
Yeah.
So because you've known me all my life,
Mm-hmm.
you knew when my parents gave birth to me, so I'm of a certain age now. Obviously, you're older, maybe 20 years or 30 years older than me. You still see me like a child.
Mm-hmm.
You forget the things I have achieved in life. Listen, let me take myself out now. Let me say somebody of your age, for example. Yeah? You are in a church where they see you as a child. Oh, I know her parents. Oh, I know when she was in primary school. Okay, listen, that's a story. She is a high achiever in her field of endeavor. You understand? You are a high achiever in your field of endeavor. You probably are a CEO somewhere. You are up there. The moment you come through the doors of a church, they now look at you a certain way. They denigrate you. They talk to you condescendingly. You know, I don't stand for that. I will always speak up. To my own detriment, I've put myself in a lot of trouble, unfortunately, doing that. I have carried people's problems on my head. I've approached people that I'm not supposed to maybe put myself in that situation. And I have corrected a lot of things.
Yeah.
Which is me.
Yeah.
That's how I deal with it.
Yeah.
When I've spoken my mind, not in a rude way, by the way.
Yeah.
When I've spoken my mind and I've told you what I don't like about the situation, and you still feel like, who is she? God speaks to me first before God speaks to her. Okay, no problem. I will hand you over to that God that you know. But you will still see me
all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
You will still smell me. If you don't see me, you will smell. You will not have passed through the corridor. You know?
Yeah.
You will still see me. So, this issue is a
very big.
It's a massive issue.
Yeah.
The way I would say, the advice I would give, like I said, I've been in situations that I shouldn't have been before. Maybe I should not have addressed some issues on reflection. I would say maybe I shouldn't have addressed some issues. Maybe I should have just let some sleeping dogs lie. Whether it's the right way or the wrong way, that's up to God.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm saying that is because this is a church environment.
Yeah, you're meant to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're meant to be a certain way. You're meant to address people a certain way. So people say maybe that's the way God wants them to react. That's the way God wants them to act. I'm not going to stand in that way and say change your ways because I'm not happy with the way you've responded to a situation. So I would leave the matter to God. I will ask God to deal with the matter. I will not confront them anymore.
Yeah.
I won't confront them anymore. And if I'm tired of that environment, I probably will take a walk. I've done it before. I've left departments before because I wasn't happy with the scenarios of things going on. I would take a walk.
Yeah.
Bow out very
gracefully.
Yeah. And just let things be. If they like the way things are being done there, that's up to them. If I'm not happy with it, I leave gracefully and
Yeah.
That's the best way. Otherwise, you just be fighting battles that are unnecessary.
Yeah. Exactly. I feel like we said, it's a very tricky subject area, but I think people should practice this I was going to say discernment, but discretion. Because I want to make it not spiritual.
Yes.
And look at it objectively.
Yeah.
I think what a lot of like people in church do and leaders in churches do is sometimes they manipulate that religiosity, spirituality thing. Whether knowingly or unknowingly, I don't know. But when I look at the situation, it's looking like manipulation.
Yeah.
Because they know that, especially if you're of African descent, you've grown up in the church, there are certain things and certain ways things are done. You tie that with our culture of respecting elders.
Yes.
And they
they
blur lines a lot.
Yeah.
And because you've grown up a certain way, looking at your preachers and pastors and ministers a certain way, you will be like, you won't even be able to fathom the idea of confronting issues.
Yes.
Because you'd be like,
I was
raised differently. You know, I was raised seen and not heard. You pray, your pastor says is right. They see God, they know God. That's how you do things. That's how it should be. But if you study the word of God, God says he's in all of us.
It's mutual respect.
Yeah.
Regardless of your age, race, whatever status.
Yes.
It says respect one another.
Yes.
So if I'm giving you, why
Yeah.
can't you give it to me? Is
Exactly.
it because I'm younger?
Yeah.
Is it because I'm a woman?
Yeah. So I just feel like he lives in us, he resides in us. You can have a stronger relationship with him than he has with the pastor of your church.
Exactly.
It's just that person has decided to lead.
Yes.
And I think something else that happens is people forget that a lot of the times people talk about how people will have a call to do something, but you don't have to answer the call. Sometimes people don't answer and God lays it on someone else's heart to do something.
Yeah.
So if you know that this person has just decided to accept their responsibility to do this thing, they're still a person. They're not Christ. They're not God. They're a person.
Yeah.
They probably have a family. Yeah. They probably have their own mortgage, their own bills to pay, just like
they're
you.
Human. Yeah.
They're human,
like me.
just like you.
Yeah.
And I think that pressure of seeing someone as bigger, more than, and lowering yourself is a suppression.
It's a suppression
in itself, that is even before issues or conflicts even begins. You've already suppressed yourself before you've even had an issue.
Yes.
Which I think is a problem.
Yeah.
I think people should do their due diligence. If you have a faith background, religious background, and you're saying you need to back it.
Yeah.
You don't need your pastor to tell you to be kind to your neighbor. You don't need your pastor to tell you to behave this and behave that. You have the scripture.
Yeah.
And we're lucky now we have YouTube. We have things to our disposal. You can lead your own spiritual life.
Yeah.
Don't put so much of that responsibility on someone else
human
who is also flawed.
Yeah.
Because in every other scenario, you're gonna have conflicts and issues. It doesn't end in church. So I think that is something that people really need to take into consideration.
Yes.
That we're all people trying to figure out how we can get closer to Christ. But it's not just on Sunday and Wednesday or Sunday and Thursday or whenever your midweek service is.
Yeah.
It's about who you are generally. And I feel if things are hard or things are tricky, like you said earlier, don't be afraid to step down. Don't be afraid to step back. God says it. Don't lead with ego. Don't lead with pride. It's not a fruit of the spirit. Long-suffering, patience, and kindness are the things that you should be leading with. If we feel like, but I'm so important here. Why?
Indispensable.
How can I step down? Then you're
God will raise somebody.
You're going to stress yourself out of it anyway. You're going to stress your family because it's a sacrifice. That's why Apostle Paul talks about it all the time, that not everyone has to get married. God would even prefer if you didn't get married so that you can focus only on him.
Me. Yeah.
So how can you have a family and focus on him? It's going to be hard. It's sacrifice that you're taking here. And God won't be upset with you if you choose to prioritize the people you've brought into the world, because he says if you can't look after your children, you're an infidel. He punishes people who have neglected their children, neglected their husbands and their wives. So if it is so bad and there is something that is so uncomfortable, don't be ashamed to say, this isn't working.
It's not working for me. I'm not taking any, there's no animosity involved. Yeah. We've spoken about it. We've agreed to disagree.
Yeah.
Can I just
be adults about it?
Can I just take a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
A chill.
Take a chill.
Yeah. Because you don't
Sit
want...
it out.
You don't want the stress to hurt yourself. Yeah. I've seen people where the church hurt has been so harmful that they've been in pain. They've actually been hospitalized. Yeah. Or something has gone wrong and they're still working their way back to feeling normal again.
And it's a domino effect, because this thing will lead to this thing, will lead to this thing. You've had people just sleep and not wake up.
Yeah.
It could be as a result of all these things that they're suppressing, they cannot say, and they don't want to leave, like you said, the ego factor.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
And I understand it all. And I know it's very complex. But I think, like you said as well, look at who you are outside of church. That whole I can't say the word.
Infantilized.
Yes, that word exactly. I can't say it. But that whole idea of doing that goes back to the whole elephant tied to a tree.
Yes.
They do it so that you don't feel empowered to say that I'm being mistreated.
So, to be honest, it just beats my imagination, because these people that you see as not, or they're less than you, Monday to Friday, they are
managers
a certain way. In their whole field of endeavor, they are doing amazing things.
Yeah. Or
but the moment they walk
house.
Yeah. You could be a housemaker.
Yeah.
But the moment you walk through the door, they step you down like You can't pray as much as I can.
Yeah.
You don't see God or vision as much as I can. It's ridiculous.
It's very wrong, yeah.
It's very, very wrong. I think it's high time we begin to put like an age limit on some leadership roles, to be fair, so that some people can begin to step down and let another generation come and take over.
Yeah.
And bring
And
their
develop
own
themselves.
flavor.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you had like your Gen Zs and people that are millennials in a certain place where they, before you put on the computer, they know what to do, I would spend maybe a few minutes figuring things out. That's what Toye would do in 2 seconds. But you don't want to give him the opportunity because he's only 18. Really? Please, can we go back and think about these things?
Yeah. So it's a lot of those habits that need to be broken, but it starts from the individual before it becomes a collective thing. Because there can't be strength in number if you can't even empower yourself.
Yeah, it's 100%.
So those
100%.
are just some thoughts.
Yes, some thoughts, some of our rants.
Some of our rants of the day, because we're almost at time now. I feel like that. So yeah, that's how that was my fun fact.
Yeah,
It's
it was
sad,
a good one actually.
But I really wanted to raise awareness to it because
please take care of yourselves.
Please take care of yourself. One life.
One life.
One
please.
Life.
It's not that deep, like my children say. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Take care of yourself. If it's not working, step down. Don't just be fighting for nothing. Back. You take a step back.
What is more important? The position or your health?
Or your health.
And I understand when it's economic or financial.
Yeah.
That is tricky because I don't even know where you would even begin in that one.
Yeah.
That is something because I don't know how you would step back if it's like your job.
Your job.
Or like you don't have enough money and that's causing stress.
And that's all you know. You have to sit there and just bear with it.
We're not perfect people. We just where you can go for walks, like we said, touch some grass, just use your money to where you can to help yourself feel a bit better, and don't attach yourself so much to things.
Yes,
and just empower your own self.
Yeah, we're all, to be honest, nobody is indispensable.
Exactly.
Nobody. We could wake up today and not breathe the next second. So we're only living by the grace of God. The fact that we are available now, whatever it is that we're doing, is by His grace and by His mercy. You can't be replaced.
Yeah.
So don't think that you'll be missed or if I'm not there, this thing is gonna crash down.
Yeah. No.
Hello. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked.
You'll be shocked.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a good.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good chat. I didn't think it was gonna go that way.
Me neither. I just thought I was gonna say it and then we'll just move to something else.
Yeah.
But it's important.
It's important.
You can't, especially because I speak a lot to my friends about things, and they will talk about how they feel something in their gut or they feel something in their heart, and then all of a sudden they're breaking out, and all of a sudden they're hearing this and that. So I was like,
could be
what
more.
is this?
It could be more.
Yeah.
You're dealing with this. Your body is fighting. Your body is telling you something.
Get out.
Yeah.
Fix it.
You need to fix it.
Yeah. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Yes.
Please subscribe and like. Please share and leave a comment. Let us know what you think.
Yes.
About what we spoke about. Are you surprised about the facts and the stats? 80% of women report autoimmune diseases, and Black women are 2 to 4 times more likely to develop an autoimmune disease from stress. Let us know how you feel about that. Let us know your worries. Let us know what you do.
Yes.
What practices you do to make sure that you're not so stressed and it's not impacting you so physically. Maybe we can learn from each other.
Yeah.
If you are free to share how you feel, please share. We hope this was helpful. Yeah. Because it was definitely helpful.
Of course.
For me.
Yeah.
Learning about that for myself and realizing that it really isn't that deep. Taking ego away.
Yes.
And just thinking about yourself. Really and truly.
Yeah.
And just trying to help yourself physically through tricky times.
Yeah. It's been good.
It's been good.
Well done to me.
Thank you.